Hey Arrows fans, once again Flight Club brings you the starting 15 for this week's Toronto Arrows matchup. However, it's not a regular rematch against Rugby ATL. No, folks. There's some silverware to be won this week, as it's the first ever Fire and Ice Cup between Rugby ATL and the Toronto Arrows. So without further ado, Mac, take it away.
Yes, as Jay mentioned, it is the Fire and Ice Cup that these two teams are going to be competing for. And it's just a really great way to recognize how Rugby ATL has given the Arrows a home away from home and the uniqueness of both teams' seasons. As usual, I'm going to start with the lineup for the opposition first. So for the forwards, we're going to see Cullen Moggan in at the prop position and Jason Dam as 8-man. We'll see how he measures up to our player to watch this week, Manuel Diana. For the backs, we're going to see 𝐂𝐥𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭 as scrummy, and of course, the notorious Jeremy 𝐂𝐥𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭 on the wing. We're also going to see fellow Canadian Matt Heaton, but you can call him Dragon. He's playing the flank position, and I've decided he's my Canadian player to watch on ATL. He's the ATL captain, one of their best leaders on the field, and he makes big hits. He can also come off the scrum very quickly to move the offense and to stop our players on defense, so I think he's going to give quite a bit of competition to our flankers today. Anyways, that's ATL. What about the Arrows lineup, Jay?
Absolutely, there are two key changes to the Arrows starting lineup for this week's game, and that is Mike Shepard at the second row position and Leandro Levas out there on the right side. And now we do see Tommy Della Vega and Lucas Rumble back at the flank position, Manuel Diana at number 8. That's Mac's player to watch for this week. A great selection, might I add. Manuel Montero on the left, Ross Brody, and Taylor Adams. Let's take a look at the reserves. We see Jack McRogers, Pat Linnett, Tyler Rowland, Jason Higgins, and Adrian Wadden. And I hope we get to see Jason Higgins in the second half because Jason has had a great stretch of games. However, let's have a bit of a wager as it's the first Fire and Ice Cup. Mac, I thought of you today and it reminded me I had to take out the trash. Yes, that's right, you're going down. So let's go with which team we think will score first. I'll take Rugby ATL. Now, if Rugby ATL scores first, Mac, then you have to wear a fake thick mustache, you have to wear some aviators, and a toothpick and a trucker's cap for every single Flight Club video you do this week.
Okay, Jay, a bet. I like it. But don't worry, guys, it's not a level playing field because Jay is so much shorter than me. I think, though, that the Arrows are obviously going to score first. So if they do, Jay, you get to wax part of your calf. And you know what? Let's make it a double wager. Let's pick which Arrows player we think is going to score the first points. I'm going to go with Manuel Montero because he's been on fire. And if he gets the first points, Jay, you get to do full face paint, blue and white, to support the Arrows and wear it to all of your Flight Club videos.
Wow, you must not be really confident considering that you have to use my player to watch from last week for this wager, but fair enough. I'll take Taylor Adams, and if Taylor Adams scores first for the Arrows, well then Mac, guess what? You, in 45 seconds, have to juggle as many eggs as possible, and it doesn't matter if it falls on you or on the ground. 45 seconds, I want to see you juggling those eggs, and guess what? You might just be covered in nothing but yolk by the end of it.
Some fighting words from Jay, definitely. And if you guys want to see what the loser has to do, make sure to follow our Instagram and use the hashtag ArrowsUp to stay connected with us.
Absolutely. It's the Fire and Ice Cup, folks, this weekend. So hopefully Matt Heaton or the Dragon has enough fire to keep his team warm. Because guess what? Winter is coming.